You are now entering Now Chat.
Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Now Chat podcast. This is episode 17, and I'm pretty sure I have COVID, so we're rolling with this one. If I sound weird, apologies. Today we got me, Cameron, as well as Dylan, James, and a
Hello.
special guest, Kenny
Like,
or Scooby Doo. I don't really know. We might have gotten our days mixed up.
Zoink Scoobs, we gotta get out of here.
Waggy, we're in the podcast.
Oh no,
God.
Scoobs. I didn't know we were doing this today. I thought this was scheduled for next Thursday.
Thursday.
Just gonna cover our snacks, Shaggy. We'll get fluid.
What?
Just gonna cover our snacks, Shaggy. We'll get fluid.
Anyways, I just want to start this episode off outside of Scooby Doo with apologizing for the sporadic uploads over the holiday season. A lot of us have been busy. We haven't gotten to record every week, and editing's been a bit behind because people are traveling and everything. So, apologies about that. Starting this month, we should be back on a every Saturday schedule. But to start out, I can't speak. My brain is mush. We have another question from Rex today. She asks, if you had to live as an animal for 1 year, which one would you choose and why?
Oh my gosh.
1
So I
year.
was talking about this with some friends at college, and there's this one chick. She's awesome. She's a great person, but she started analyzing this question, like if you were gonna turn into an animal, what would you turn into? Like, first of all, do you have all the attributes of the animal? Or are you just talking about attributes? Are you talking about fully turning into the animal? Do you still keep your mind when you're in the animal's form, or do you become that animal, including hormones and mind and how that all works? There were a lot more questions. It was a time.
I feel like there's one true answer, though.
Oh, and
It's
what
the
would that
honey
be?
badger. No one messes
Honey
with a honey
badger.
badger.
I told you, dude. First or second episode, I
gosh,
bought in the honey
yeah.
badger. I did.
No
I
one
did.
messes with the honey badger.
No, honey badger is the supreme immortal animal.
You are ugly. You are so ugly, but you can tank literal bullets and you'll be fine.
Yeah. I said that. I said that.
Wait,
And it can take snake bites.
does a cockroach count?
You're a cockroach.
Wait, no,
What?
actually, can I become a cockroach?
You
Wait,
could.
what's even the question?
It's
I
an
forgot-
animal, so I
what's
would
the
assume
question?
so, yes.
The question is, if you had to live as an animal for 1 year, what would you choose and why?
Ah, okay. Okay, cool. For just a year?
Yeah, so I would want to be like a cockroach or a
wait
honey
a
badger
second.
because then I wouldn't die.
Oh, I know what I would
You
prefer
can
to
still
be,
die
actually.
as a cockroach.
I would prefer to be an otter, personally.
Oh, wait, beaver.
You get to hold hands while floating down a river, and everyone loves you, and you can also mob a freaking cougar.
Wait, penguin. I want to be a penguin with a scar over my eye.
You don't want to know
Thank
about
you.
the orgies that penguins have.
That's exactly what I want to know about.
Cameron, no.
That sounds so
No.
bad. Oh my god. So I'm gonna choose. Oh no, what am I gonna choose? Cockroach. I'm gonna choose cockroach.
Cockroach.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously, because then I
No,
then I
you
could
do, boo.
I mean, wait, can I choose the year? Because then I'm gonna choose whichever year that the nuclear war starts, or World War III, and then I'm gonna become a cockroach, and then I can't die.
Are you going to become mutated?
No, cockroaches can survive nuclear blasts. So I'm just gonna become a
I mean,
cockroach.
that is true.
Live a year
Is
as a
that
cockroach.
actual fact?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't know if it's actual fact, but I mean, it is something that people have said that that's a thing.
I believe in it. I believe in cockroach survival instinct.
Fair enough.
Anybody
James,
else
what
have?
did you say?
Yeah. What, James? What are you gonna?
I will turn into my favorite animal, which is a platypus.
Oh, I could do a Perry the Platypus impression.
Yeah,
Yeah, you want to hear it?
sure.
All right, hold on. It's been a while. Hold on. Did you hear it?
That's not bad. Yeah. I can do the predator clicks.
Ooh, that's even
You know,
cooler.
let's see if the mic will pick it up.
A little bit,
Yeah.
but yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I just realized I could do the Perry the Platypus thing.
Alright.
Now we just make an impression.
Thank you for that, Logan.
What the
I
hell
was
is
gonna
that?
say, does anybody else?
Jimmy. Jimmy.
Oh my gosh, that had me dying last night.
I was about to mention that.
Are you going to finish that croissant?
Croissant?
So
You almost made me drop my croissant.
I could have dropped my croissant.
My croissant.
Ah!
Can he do the one pedophile from Family Guy?
Oh, Herbert the pervert.
Yeah.
So I hear you boys got a podcast. Mm.
Oh my.
So, y'all get together in like a basement or something? Take your big, heavy winter clothes off. Y'all get
I'm
together, get
uncomfortable.
real cozy.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm
Mm.
so
I'm
uncomfortable.
You asked for
Oh
it.
no, I didn't ask for it. He did.
Cameron did.
Oh
Oh,
my
my goodness.
No, I'm uncomfortable. Thanks,
So,
Cam.
Cameron,
No,
I
not
hear
again.
you this afternoon. You got the COVID? Well, I got a vaccine for you.
Oh
Coronavirus.
my god, dude.
Mm.
Oh my god.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Get that
Podcast.
vaccine
Taking
all
another
up in
turn.
you. Except I don't put it in your arm. Mm.
Oh my
Speaking
God.
of vaccines, anything to get away from this topic, please? Please.
Yeah, yeah.
You started it,
oh,
Cameron. This is your
oh,
You
guess
fault.
what?
did.
Guess what? You want to know how good of a friend I am?
How good of a
How
friend
good
are
of a friend
you?
you are.
I picked up James 40 minutes away. I drove 40 minutes to go pick up poor James at a train station.
Oh, were you
Oh, yeah.
stranded today?
Not
No,
today,
it wasn't
yesterday.
today. But there was so I was on a train coming back from a. It was a whole thing for my visa for France, but it didn't go.
Gotta
Anyway,
get
that's a
his
long
fee
story.
card.
What?
Nothing.
But anyway, so I'm on my way back in the train, and a car drives in
It was
front
on
of
the news, by the
another
way, James.
train. Oh, that makes sense. So yeah, a car drives in front of a train. I don't know what happened to the dude, if he survived or not, but that was the train ahead of me. So my train got delayed. So we were just kind of sitting there in this one town, and I was sitting there for like hour and a half or 2 hours, and then eventually I was just getting tired of it. So I called Dylan, and he picked me up.
Of course, he called Caleb, but I was his second up.
I see James just sitting on the bench, and then this old guy in like a hospital gown.
So you come here often?
Oh my god, Kenny.
Mm.
Why?
Oh my
Why are
god.
you doing this?
It appears we're gonna be waiting here a while.
Dude, I used to take the train to school, like to MSU, and it would be like an 8-hour day sometimes because it used to be a 4-hour train ride from like where I take the train all the way to my school in Michigan. And sometimes it would be like 8, 9, 10 hours on one train just sitting there because like I think one time like there were loggers and weren't paying attention and a tree trunk fell on the tracks and we had to wait for them to like cut up the tree.
I was on the way to my job as well in the city, and how should I say this? Well, there was an Amtrak that was coming out of the station, and it was going full speed, and it hit somebody, and it delayed our train for a bit, but we had to pass the Amtrak that hit the person, and I look out the window, and there was a cleaning crew wiping off the front of the train.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like,
Dumb ways
wow.
to die.
no
Oh my
mercy.
gosh.
So many
Yeah,
dumb
it
ways
was
to
not,
die.
yeah, it was pretty ugly.
Did I tell y'all about what happened at my school with the train?
No.
How it took out the power lines?
What?
Oh yeah.
I was just like half asleep, right? It was like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And I see like my LEDs that I keep on at night behind my desk like flicker and turn off. And I'm like, oh, whatever. I don't think about it. I wake up and like I start to like get out of bed and like turn things on and they're not turning on. And I'm like, oh, the power's out. So I go and start flipping the switches in my switch box and I can't do anything. And my Wi-Fi's
Whip
out.
box? You mean panel?
Yeah, same thing. You know what?
That's not the same thing.
I have
Dude,
the
I do electric for a living, and I've
coronavirus.
never heard it called a switch box.
I have the coronavirus. It is
I
a
don't care if
box
you
with
have
a
the
bunch of
coronavirus
switches
or
in it.
not, dude.
It is a
It's
box
called
with a bunch of switches.
No, it's called a panel. It's called a
Actually,
fuse box.
no, but basically what happened is there were a bunch of windstorms and they were like knocking power lines down, but not near like where I live. But because there are so many power lines down, the lines were drooping a bit. And this train just smacked right into the power line that was drooped down and pulled the line with the train, and it just kept going and going. And it pulled a few lines down and started a bunch of fires, and it like hit an electric sign and it kind of like sparked up and stuff. They were doing construction for like a week, and it was the Saturday before finals. It's like finals started Monday, and most of us had like projects that we couldn't do because our internet was out all day till like I don't know 9 or 10 p.m. And that was just for me. Some of my friends didn't have internet the entire finals week, and I was like in
That
shock.
sucks.
But yeah, I'll try to find the video because it's actually crazy.
We've dealt with that too, with down power lines from the wind. There was a tree that fell on a guy's ComEd line, and it exploded his whole outside meter box. And yeah, that was fun to do. But I almost got electrocuted today because of water. That would have been fun.
Wait, how?
Yeah. So so we were putting in a whole new meter box for this person because theirs somehow caught fire. And I was putting it in, and I was around these live wires that have like 200 volts of electricity in them. And there's two, and that's 200 volts each. And there was water dripping from the melted snow from the roof. And the water was dripping so close to the line that I didn't realize it at first. And then my partner looked at it, and he's like, yo, if that water hits that line, it's going to spark, and it's just going to, like, blow. I was like, what? That's not even true. He goes, yeah, yeah.
Dang.
So-
You say it wasn't true?
I
So the
said it
person who's
probably
training
wasn't
you?
true because I was like, how is that possible? The water just hits it and it wouldn't explode it. He's like, no, that will explode if that water touches it. I was like, well then, alrighty, that was pretty good to know.
Baba Booey.
Good to know.
Yeah,
Good to know. Actually, that kind of leads us right
Sick.
into now Dylan is fearful of water
Ha,
and
fair.
electricity, and so there
No,
is
I'm
an
not.
importance of fear when it comes to
Yes.
water and electricity meeting and blowing
No, I'm not
Dylan's face
afraid
off.
of it. What are you talking about? I'm not afraid of it.
This is the smoothest transition ever, Cameron.
Thank you, I appreciate.
But
And
but
Dylan,
it's
I would
fun.
be afraid because
I'm not afraid. Like I know the risks that I have doing this job, and this one guy put it where like these guys have families that they want to make it home to, and that's why you have to pay attention to each other. And I was like, oh my god, wow.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like seriously, like water and any sort of like electric current can like kill you. Seriously
Yeah.
kill you. Like I would
Oh,
be
yeah.
afraid. I am afraid of water and electricity meeting.
I mean,
Well,
I'm
that's why they put
Well,
a
you
wet
know-
sponge on your head when they put you on the chair.
Oh my god.
You know, water actually
But
doesn't
that is just
conduct
fact.
electricity, right?
It just helps it travel.
Yeah, because it's all the particles that are in the water.
Well, yeah, but like if you are in if you have water and you and electricity and water helps electricity move into you, then boom, you blow up.
Like kaboom. Duh.
kaboom.
Like, kablowy scoops.
Anyways,
crispy chicken, Raggy.
but yeah, so importance of fear. That's something that Kenny you brought up talking about.
Indubitably.
Uh,
Because the thing is with fear, it is the strongest motivator that we have, isn't it? Like everything we do is out of fear.
yeah.
Like quite a lot of people, the way they dress, it's usually out of fear of being socially accepted, or even brushing your teeth, it's of course fear of its decay.
I mean,
Or
you should brush your teeth either way.
yes, absolutely. That's just basic hygiene. But
yeah.
But why do
Yeah,
you
but,
follow basic hygiene
but-
rules?
So that's a good
It's such
question. Is
a-
it about fear or is it about just like
No, no, no.
necessity to
Sorry.
exist?
Let me put the real thing to question, because there's two sides of the coin when it comes to fear.
Okay.
There's the detrimental kind and there's the self-preserving kind.
Mm-hmm.
And quite often, the most people who have troubles with fears is when they mix the two up.
Interesting. Yeah, because I would say like brushing
what
your
way?
teeth and following basic hygiene rules are still part of like a fear, but it's like a fear of self-preservation
Well-
and survival. Like if you don't follow
Now-
hygiene rules, you will get sick and die.
Well, yes, but the actual interesting bit of this is when it gets complex and people overthink themselves. Like when you see these super anxious people that are like heavily introverted and almost refuse to have any interaction with other people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
At what point do you determine that Beans, I lost most of my train of thought.
Are you trying to say like, so when somebody, it gets potentially socially harmful in that situation when somebody sees the fear of interaction as a fear of self-preservation rather than a societal fear?
In a sense, it's like they think that it's good for them and good for themselves that they stay away from people. However, I'm not entirely experienced with that, aside from like when I was growing up in the youth group. All the way before I started playing D&D and just starting letting myself out there, I was just super quiet.
Really?
Like me and Sean literally grew up together. And I never hung out with him ever until we started playing D&D.
Kenny, I remember you when you were like that.
Yeah.
That's
I've
crazy, 'cause, like,
known
I-
you since I was 13. Whoa.
Yeah. I was pretty much a mute until I started playing that game.
That's crazy because like I only know you because of D&D.
Yeah.
And like so I knew Jeremiah because of youth group from like 7th grade and 8th grade, but I wasn't like super close with Jeremiah at all. But then he invited me to start playing D&D with you all, and that's when I met you. And I guess you were slightly quieter at first, but I don't even really remember that. All I remember is like how loud and racist you are.
Oh my god.
Oh man. But
Oh my
I
God.
feel like most people should have some type of social outlet that allows them to express themselves in a very
That's
fun
true.
manner.
Well, I have, like,
Because
magic, which is good
yeah,
in
because
a way.
I'll admit when I started playing D&D, my roleplay was rather cringy at an extreme. But for some reason, I just kept looking up on how to roleplay or just basic player what's the word, expectations. And I was like, okay, here's some basic lines, don't cross these lines, okay, blah blah blah. And then slowly started learning like what is acceptable to this group, and then
Mhm.
eventually it starts to expand to other people.
So would you say
Okay.
that you change per group kind of thing?
It kind of depends.
Because you have like a different
'cause
personality per group.
Like, do we not all have that? Like, if you're
That's
talking with
true.
just your family, you'll be a lot more conservative with what you say.
That
If
is
you
true.
for
are
sure.
if you're around with just like one sibling or a group of friends, you're all out. There's no hold back. If you are in a public setting with work people, that is probably one of the weirdest ones because you're always trying to almost entertain each other, or you're
Yeah.
just strictly in business. Which is what I've always found weird with my new job, because there's so many people working there. I'm like, okay, are we friends or are we work friends? Like,
Yeah.
should I tell you about D&D, or should I just leave you out of that?
And then she looks at you and says you're a nerd.
And I'm like, yes, but being a nerd has also taught me how to speak in such a way
Wow. I got
to make
turned
one
on from that.
infatuated.
James, you're replaced. Kenny's doing welcome to or Kenny's doing the Now Chat intro now.
You're now entering
Absolutely
Now
not.
Chat.
Whoa.
Oh, Kenny, you got the job. You passed the interview.
You had to do that. You had to do the roll of the at the end. You had to be like, you are now.
Oh.
Yes, sir. You are now
Now
entering
Chat.
Now Chat.
The hell was that?
James, did I tell you that my dad loves to try to do an impression of you doing our intro?
No.
Wait,
way.
what?
Yeah.
No
Your
way.
dad does that?
Like probably every day or two, he'll be, you are now entered Now Chat. That was pretty good, wasn't it? And
Dude,
he'll ask
that
me if it was
makes
good
me-
and stuff.
That makes me so happy.
Oh, he
Oh
loves
my
it.
gosh, that's
How
so
many people do you
wholesome.
think are out there that are trying that?
Probably just my
I didn't
dad.
think anyone. Yeah, like who would try to copy? You are now entering Now Chat. Like it's such a simple thing. Why would you?
and you know what's cool about that? It's live every time. It's not like a pre-recording that we just edit in there.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah,
my
true.
it's not like my advertisement that's on every single episode. It doesn't change.
Yeah. Well, originally we had thought about pre-recording that and then just adding it in every episode, because like there was a chance I wouldn't be there every episode or whatnot. But I don't know. I really like doing it every episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say even like
Then
when
it's
you're
like-
not here, we're just gonna have you jump in on your phone and just do
Yeah, just do it from there.
it.
That'd be fun.
And see, that is an important fear we have of not
Oh
having
my
you
goodness.
here
Yeah.
Speaking of fears, yeah.
because we need you to do our intro.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
But-
Now, if we're talking about like scary fears, like what would be your guys' fear then?
Definitely to harm someone else unintentionally.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Like,
Yeah.
what is it called? Involuntary manslaughter. It's called.
I mean,
Oh
not
my
kill
God.
someone else.
No, not like that.
Jeez.
That's different. No, I don't really fear that on a daily
Train-
basis.
Oh no. Okay, that's good.
Like-
It's not like you're gonna hit somebody with your car and kill them, and now it's like,
No, it's like, oh shoot, what if I manslaughter someone today? Oh, man.
I got these hedge
To
clippers.
manslaughter or not to manslaughter? This is the question.
that is the question.
Cameron sounds
And-
like he's being manslaughtered.
Sorry, guys, my body's manslaughtering myself.
Sorry about that. Was that a little too far?
Dylan, Cameron, Caleb, fuck, Kenny.
What? Dude, that was like.
You sound like my dad. That Greg. That fuck it.
Oh my god.
Bruh. That was kind
I
of.
don't even
There's
know what
6 of
those
you.
parents.
You, the youngest one. Get over here.
Kenny, how many siblings do you have?
I have 5. I'm the youngest
Holy
of 6.
shit.
Oh my god.
4 of which are sisters, in case if you were wondering.
That's crazy. I
Oh, yeah,
thought
I
I thought
had
it,
a brother.
So you're the only guy? Like you're the only boy
No.
sibling?
I have 4 sisters and an older brother.
Oh, okay. So, 5
Yeah, quick
and then
maths.
6 counting you. Okay.
I'm 21. That's a fun thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
just
are.
turned. Hey, we
Who
talked
isn't?
about that last podcast, by the way.
I'm 21.
Yeah.
And I can drink alcohols now.
He's already becoming
Oh,
an
plural.
alcoholic.
I
Dude,
like
when I
beer.
visited James earlier today, he's like, red or white? I'm just like, white, as if he was offering me wine. It's like this weird sparkly thing.
Oh, dude, the sparkling
Oh
wine.
yeah, no, it was just like the sparkling grape juice, you know, like the
Dude,
Yeah.
I
the
call
Welch's
that kid
sparkling grape
wine.
juice.
I was
Oh,
like,
love that
wait a
stuff. Oh my
second.
gosh.
I'm
Dude,
not
that's-
sure if I should turn this down or not. I was like, oh, this is something drinkable. Lovely.
You're like, this is
Because booze
alcohol.
sucks.
Kenny, you're 21.
I am 21.
Yo, me,
Did you just say
Cameron,
booze
Emma?
sucks?
Yes, booze sucks, dude. I
What do you like
went
to drink, Kenny?
I went to a Roadhouse bar, a steakhouse, and I was just like, okay, what do you suggest? They gave me a handful of suggestions. Tried them. I'm just like, yeah, this just tastes like nail polish remover with some watered down orange juice.
Well, yeah, because
That's
you're not
accurate.
drinking the right thing, Kenny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
drinking
you,
the
you went to a
right-
Texas Roadhouse to get that.
Do you like parenting? Vodka? Yes, I love vodka.
No,
What do you
Kenny,
like to drink, Kenny?
What do I like to drink?
Yeah, what is like your go-to drinks or what you like?
Aside from agua, which I rarely drink,
Oh, I'm an
unfortunately.
alcoholic drink.
I've tried Blue Moon.
That's what he was saying. He doesn't like alcohol.
wait,
and
what have you
also-
tried though?
I've tried Blue Moon and a
Yeah.
couple of margaritas.
Oh my god, you've
Yeah,
tried
yeah.
like the worst things to start with.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, to be honest.
Like Blue Moon is disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't
That
care what
sucks.
anybody says. Blue Moon
I-
and Guinness suck.
That's fine. I don't mind Blue Moon, to be honest, but I know a lot of people don't like it. and
Well,
that's
isn't
fine.
Blue? 1 second. I thought Blue Moon.
Yeah, it's just watered down orange juice with a bit of alcohol put in it.
Yeah.
Wait, what is Blue Moon?
It's
It's
a
a beer.
beer.
It's a wheat ale. That's why.
Oh, it's a beer.
Well,
That's
yeah,
an
but it's
ale?
technically it's an ale. It's a wheat ale, which is like terrible to start with, because wheat
Huh.
ales are like.
That's so stupid because I literally looked up alcohols that you should start out for someone who doesn't drink, and I'm just like, okay,
That's like
Blue
if you're
Moon,
in
that's the first
college,
one?
Pretty
Okay.
much. If you're going to like college
Uh,
parties and that's the only thing they have. Like my dad said he
Whack.
never liked Miller Lite or that kind of stuff or Coors Light, but at colleges that's all he would be drinking because that's all they had, and then you just gain to like it after a while.
Yeah, it's like
Miller Lite is something that I would never buy myself, but I will drink if it's on hand.
yeah, like I've been given so many Miller Lite, Coors Light, Natty Light at a
From a
party.
stranger.
I cannot drink
Man,
Coors Light.
it sounds
I
like
cannot
we're
drink Coors
really
Light.
about to fulfill our greatest fear of harming others when we start to drive home.
Dude, Coors Light though, it tastes like piss water. I don't understand how people drink it.
I can only
Yeah.
drink it if I've had a few drinks, and taste doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
gonna
more of a
say,
hard liqueur.
Dylan,
Oh
you
my
drink
God.
straight amaretto, so you
I'm
don't
right on the
count.
rocks, yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
count.
Dylan, Amaretto on the Rocks sucks.
Dude, it's
It doesn't
screw
suck.
you,
It's
man.
super good. It's just weird.
Yeah.
No, it sucks.
We stay on
Amaretto in
topic
stuff
really
is
well,
great.
don't we?
Oh yeah, and
Oh, yeah.
stuff it's fine, but I mean I don't know. I just gained to like it over time just by keep on
Mm.
drinking it because I like the like. It depends on the one though. Certain restaurants or places have the good kind, and then like because it's an almond based flavor, so sometimes they have it too almondy and it doesn't taste that right, and then sometimes they have the right mixture which goes down smooth.
Yeah, I like amaretto. I was gonna say, Kenny, can I give you a
Amaretto's
few
good.
suggestions of drinks that you
dear.
should try that
Mark
you
for the
that I
list.
think you'll like?
Okay.
Any kind of sour beer. I know
Sour.
it sounds weird.
Oh, amaretto
Sour-
sour.
That's different. Amaretto sour is amaretto
Yeah.
and orange juice. I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
sour beer. Or no,
Oh,
that's
sour.
amaretto stone is amaretto and orange juice, and then sour is just like squirt or a sour mix.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
I don't know.
sour beer is like a really tart, citrusy beer that is very
Ew.
fruity, and you'd think tart, but no, it actually mixes really well. It tastes, I don't know, it's super unique and it's really good. The other one I would recommend is try something like a lime rum. Do you like Coke?
No.
Oh, Diet Coke.
No. I like root beer and Dr. Pepper.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, amaretto
Amaretto
and
Dr.
Dr.
Pepper.
Pepper.
Yup,
Yeah, do that. It tastes
That
like a
is
cherry
good.
Dr. Pepper.
so
Oh,
good.
Okay.
The other one is if you like root beer, you can make a root beer float with Bailey's or Kahlua, and those are
Ooh.
creamy liqueurs, and they
Whack.
oh my god, it's
Dude,
like
speaking
so
of-
good.
Speaking of creamy liqueurs, I was in Tennessee with
Speaking
my
of
family.
creamy liqueur,
Oh my god,
Oh
no.
my god.
speaking of creamy,
Oh my god.
Oh god damn, dude. I forgot what I was gonna say now. Shit.
Something about Tennessee.
Oh yeah. Well, we were in Tennessee. We got we like to do moonshine tasting. My parents and I, which I hate moonshine. I don't like it. But there's these creamy kind that's actually really good. It goes down smooth and then it has a burn after taste because of the moonshine. But there was one that was chocolate. There was one that was banana split. It tasted literally like a banana. But then you mix them and it tastes like chocolate banana. It was really good. They have like mint ones. They have what is it? cookies and cream.
Wait, Dylan, was it Smoky Mountain brand?
Yeah, Smoky Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah, we did one of those too. I mean, I wasn't
You
allowed to
did?
go to the tasting because I wasn't 21 at the
Oh.
time.
Yeah,
But
dude,
they
the
brought a
freaking
bunch of them
cream
home.
were actually pretty good.
Dude,
yeah,
banana
yeah.
cream is so good.
Dude, it is.
Kenny,
and if
you'd
you mix
like
it with
that.
the chocolate,
Oh, I didn't get to do
Dude.
that.
do
That
that.
sounds
Yeah, if your
interesting.
parents have chocolate and banana cream, mix it.
Yeah.
So, plus, you get a good buzz afterwards.
Oh my
Trust
gosh.
me, I know.
Moving a little bit away from alcohol, I do want to come
Yes,
back to
please.
fear in a minute, but there's been something that I've been wanting to talk about that Kenny brought up, and I'll get there in a second. But first off, next semester, I wanted to tell you guys about this. Next semester, right? I'm taking this screenwriting class, and the entire premise of the class is that you take something, whether it be a comic book, an already made movie, an event, a book, a video game, something, and adapt it into a screenplay that's between, I think it's like 90 and 130 pages. And I don't know what to do. So I would very much love some suggestions from you guys about what to adapt from page to screen, or even like a play or a musical.
Dude,
It just can't, it can't already have been adapted, basically, is the only rule.
Avengers into a play.
No.
Er.
Like movie. I have to take something and make it a movie script.
Oh, that
Yeah.
hasn't been
Yeah.
a movie already.
Yeah, so like I could do a movie that hasn't, like I could do Gone with the
Venom
Wind.
versus Cartel.
Wait, say that again?
Venom versus Cartel.
I've heard about
Ooh.
that actually.
I don't know what that is.
Venom,
Okay.
the anti-hero,
Yeah, I know
versus a
Venom.
cartel.
Oh my god, is that a thing?
Not that I know of. It's just what came to mind.
Oh no! It
No,
has to already have
Kenny.
been a thing.
It has to. He has to take like a book and adapt it into a movie.
So I could take
Okay.
Oh.
So
An already
Oh, so you
published
can't-
book.
or
Also, you
or
can't
play or
take-
game.
you can't take a character from something and then make it your own thing.
No.
No,
Oh.
he has to adapt like a book or a video game or something.
Oh.
Okay. I just had an idea. What if I asked my professor
Dead
if
by
I
Daylight?
can? Ooh, that's not a bad one. I was
Dead by
gonna
Daylight.
suggest. I was gonna ask if I could take one of my Dungeons and Dragons campaigns that I've been in and adapt it into a screenplay.
Dude, the King Arthur one?
Oh, I was gonna say the slave ship campaign.
That would be awesome. I don't know how you would do it.
Man, dude, I just have such bad memory with so many of our campaigns, except the one.
The slave ship campaign?
No, Eric's.
King Arthur
That is
campaign?
definitely what I.
Oh
would
my
do.
gosh, no. No, absolutely not. Cameron,
Can we tell the
This-
story very
okay.
quickly? Can we please tell the story really quickly?
yeah, you know what? Go for it, Cameron, because I'm going to just rip it to shreds. It was the worst thing I've ever done in my entire life. Like, I'm ashamed I was a part of it. I'm ashamed that it existed. I'm ashamed to call Eric my friend because he could come up with something like that. That campaign was so disgusting. It was terrible, and I hate it, and I wish I could just...
Forget it.
Yes.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Dungeons and Dragons (D&D) is a dice-based role-playing game. And Eric had never been like the person running it, the DM before. And he asked if he could do it for me, James, and Logan. And it was interesting. He had us start as these like people in a world, and he explained this. What was it? It was like a rule of nature that there
It
was
was like a law of nature, like gravity.
and what was it that you had to eat?
You had to drink pink stuff.
He literally called it pink stuff, and you had to drink it. And if you didn't,
Mhm.
then like you couldn't not do it. You had to. It was a law of nature, just like physics and math. It's like law of nature.
Yeah. But only us, no one else in the world.
Yeah, just us.
What?
And what happened if you drank this? What happened when you drank this stuff?
It started killing you.
Yeah, and I think that was like his way of driving the campaign forward. But at one point, I think Logan let it kill him,
Wait.
and then
Wait. Let me get this straight. So he tried to force you all to drink pink stuff instead of have you all captured by some kind of paranoid alchemist who injected you all with it and then let you all loose. So instead of
Yes.
making what?
Yeah.
What? I literally just came up with that on the spot.
Yes,
My
I
dude
know.
Eric.
Literally, it
My
would take
dude
2
Eric.
minutes to come up with a better plot.
It took 2 seconds
Not
for
even 2
Kenny.
minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, Logan died, went to heaven because he was able to set his in-game religion to Christianity. He then what was it? Rolled a nat 20 to
Religion check.
Convince God to take his place.
no. First
No.
he came back. First he rolled a nat 20 to be resurrected. Came back, but Eric said that it had to be as a baby. So then he came back as a baby. He rolled in a bunch of
Didn't he
tar.
come back as baby Sonic?
No, this is what he did.
What?
He rolled in a
Okay.
bunch of tar, covered himself in blue feathers, and then put a blue feathered butt plug in,
No.
rolled a nat 20 to pray to enact the rapture. Then he went up to heaven, and then rolled a nat 20 to convince God to let him be God. So then God was baby Sonic the Hedgehog. And that's how it ended. That's how the campaign ended. That was it.
I hated it. I hated every
That is
second of
the
it.
dumbest
Every second
thing.
of it, I was in agony.
Dude, when you mix Eric and Blasphemy and Logan acid trips, oh my gosh.
So that's my adaptation. That's what I'm gonna write for my professor's class.
I thought Jeremiah was whack in D&D.
Oh no, you've
No.
never played with Logan.
Holy.
Bees, dude.
Oh my
The
gosh.
bees, all the bees. I can't handle you
James, I
guys.
understand why
can't
you
deal
play
with it.
D&D with us now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, I can't play it with anyone else.
Dude, no, you gotta be honest though. That was one of the most fun sessions we had because it was like an after-hour session where a bunch of people had left.
That?
It was just like 3 of us left.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. When baby Sonic gets raptured, does he just puff and a bunch of gold rings start chiming?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, Cameron, did you say that campaign was fun?
Gosh.
Well, because that was the campaign we did with like Logan, Eric, and then like a bunch of our other friends from high school. And then they all
The
left.
Pink Stuff campaign?
No, the one with the bees.
No, that also sucked.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
What?
Well,
That was
okay,
slave
I
ship.
shouldn't say it sucked, but it was agonizing as the
As the DM, because there's
As
like
the
eight
DM.
of us. But yeah, I still need to find an adaptation to do for my class. My sister suggested Valorant, but take Sage in an evil arc and have her resurrect people, but do it in a way to like within the movie like create like a little more backstory to her character, and basically like control them as her minions after she reses them.
So a necromancer.
Yeah,
That's weird.
basically. And it was just like I was like, ooh, I could do that, or I could do
You should
Fortnite and have the Rock.
You should do Rainbow Six Siege. If you did that, I will pay you, and I would buy that from you. If you did
Is there lore to Rainbow Six though?
Yeah,
Not
you
really.
can do backstories of operators, and then they go on different missions and shit. And then one of them like
got married right before I went to war, and then I was killed. Dun 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 dun.
How's the war going for you guys?
Damn
I
it, I
can't wait
forgot
to
that
see
piece
my
on the piano. I
mom.
can't play it.
And then he dies.
Every war movie.
I was gonna say there are some like parts of history that are not documented in film, but like are
I mean, that
very
could be
much-
kind of cool.
like
Oh,
that
yeah.
that could be kind of cool. I could
Yo.
also
Karen, there's a super weird, super messed up Japanese book called The Silent Cry. You could
Oh.
read that and then adapt it. Actually, that might have already been adapted.
that
Shoot.
I was gonna say I might convince him to let me readapt Aragon or Percy Jackson.
No, you're not doing that.
Why not?
Because you wouldn't be able to do it justice.
I think I could do Percy Jackson justice for sure.
You could do them both better than the original for sure. But how would
James,
you do the special effects and stuff?
we don't have to actually make the movie.
Oh, you don't?
We just write the movie.
Oh,
It's a screenwriting class, so we don't make the movie.
then
We
yeah.
just write it.
Then yeah, do that.
I gotta see if I can do that. I kind of want to do a video game though. I'm like right now. I'm literally scrolling through my Steam list. Like, what could I adapt?
Mario Bros.
Adapt Mario.
Do
Cameron.
Adapts Mario. Casts what's his face? Chris Pratt. Ooh, wait,
Cameron.
wait. I could do I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger licking good dating simulator.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You got some nice chicken here.
Oh
Cameron,
my
have you
God.
seen either of the Doom movies?
I have not.
They were terrible. You could do another one.
You mean the Doom Eternals game movie? Or Dune, like Dune?
Not D-U-N-E, D-O-O-M.
Okay. For a second I was like, I heard Dune was great.
No, Doom. Those movies, they were terrible. You can make another. Crab Game.
Crab
Bro,
game.
crab game,
Make
do
a
it.
crab game movie. Crab
Do it,
game.
dude.
Warcraft
This
movie.
Logan would like that.
Logan would watch. Oh my
Crab
God.
game.
Actually, Cameron, what would be super cool is if you did like Dark Souls.
I don't know what that is.
It's a Souls-like game it's Caleb would explain it a lot better, but there's actually an insane amount of lore in Dark Souls. You just have to like watch some YouTube videos on it because playing through you wouldn't get it. But
Is it
like
scary?
watching
Yes.
No, it's not a scary game. I mean, there might be some scary parts, like some jump scares, but it's not a horror game at all.
1 second, I'm looking at it.
Phasmophobia.
I was gonna say I could do I was gonna
That
say
actually could be kind of cool.
I could do one of the Star Wars games like
What's the whole
Fallen
concept
Order.
of this?
You could do Half-Life.
The whole concept is I take something that already exists as like that has some sort of story or narrative to it and write it as a movie. Like write the script
What if
for
you
it.
did? What if you did Phasmophobia?
I could do Phas.
Because you could do like 4 people go on a ghost hunt and they got to try to find what type of ghost it is, but it gets progressively more terrifying as they go on. And then you could do like the ghost hunts us and we try to hide, and then one of them you could have die or something like that.
Are you talking about creating a game or a screenplay?
A screenplay,
Screenplay.
of the game.
Cameron, here's what you do. Here's what you do. I have the title. I have the perfect title. All right.
Alright.
Coming this June.
Oh,
Sussus Among Us. An Among Us
Oh
game. An
my
Among Us
God.
movie.
The Among Us
Bro.
movie.
Sussus Among Us.
movie.
Oh my god, if I had to write 130 pages about Among Us, I might just off myself. I might not want to live anymore.
If you want to do a war one, you could actually do Counter-Strike.
I could do Counter-Strike.
Ooh.
I'm actually seriously, though, thinking about... Because it would force me to literally play Fallen Order as my homework. And I own Fallen Order. So I'm like, oh no, I'm
Oh,
forced to
no.
play Fallen Order.
Dead Space would be another really good one, but it is a horror game though.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
do horror.
Yeah, don't do
Dude,
don't do that.
You would hate Dead Space. You would hate playing that game. It's
Dude,
terrifying.
Honestly,
It's so scary.
actually,
don't
no.
do that.
I'm not too sure about remaking the prequels of Star Wars.
I could do that. Oh my god, wait, maybe I'll just do that.
Just like
I'll write
eliminate
one...
Jar Jar Binks, or make him like an extremely.
Misa
evil
don't want to
character
be
who's
eliminated.
undermining everybody.
Yes, Jar Jar Binks is a Sith. Put
Misa.
that in there.
He's absolutely a saboteur.
Jar Jar Binks is Sith.
Misa not a
confirmed.
Dark Lord.
Misa!
Misa not a Lord.
Musa,
He's so
come to the dark
stupid.
side.
Who's grabbing my tongue again? I's a force of choking the baby again.
Oh my god.
Kenny's so good at impressions, I can't. Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
So Yusa, now moving on.
You know what I am kind of afraid for though? I'm kind of scared about Doctor Strange 2 because it's technically supposed to be like a horror film.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm
it's true.
so
To
excited.
be honest.
And Sam Raimi is directing that, and he did the
Yes!
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies.
Yes! I'm so excited.
Dude, did you
Oh my
hear
gosh, I'm
about
so
that?
excited.
Either Toby or Andrew might be in it. And then there might be another different version of Iron Man that's going to be played by none other
No.
than Tom Cruise.
No.
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 Yeah,
You
and
can't
then they're gonna
replace
have-
Iron Man ever.
They're gonna have also Captain America as by Chris Evans again, but then they're gonna have a Hydra version of him
This
as
is-
well.
This movie, I
Whatever
cannot wait
this
for Doctor
is-
Strange 2.
So yeah, they might have that. I mean, that's
Alright.
just rumored. I don't know.
Hold
if it's
on,
true or
hold
not.
on. Is this a superhero transition that I'm hearing?
Yeah.
what?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
This was supposed to be the thing with wheels.
What?
A segue. Hold on. Wait. Rex says there's already a movie about the KFC game I was talking about.
Wait, what?
Ah,
Hold on.
that,
Hold
that's
on. What?
incredible.
Can somebody send the link, please? I
Oh
need to
my
watch.
God.
I need to watch. I love you, Colonel Sanders.
Oh my gosh! Imagine Colonel Sanders putting a bunch of chickens through a bunch of Squid Games.
They have to survive, and then the losers get
Oh.
eaten.
The Silent Cry has not been adapted. Cameron.
What?
The Silent Cry hasn't been adapted.
I don't know what that is.
Is that a World
It's
War
a-
II movie?
No, it's a
I mean,
really
book?
it's a really messed up Japanese book from like the I want to say early 2000s. I don't remember when it was made or when it was written, but it was really well written. I mean, his writing is beautiful. It's just kind of messed up, but it's a cool story.
Interesting. Maybe. I also don't feel like reading a book when I could play a video game as homework.
Wow.
That is so true.
I don't mean to pause, but toileting, talking, and then we'll segue into the superhero stuff after I get back. But toilet talk.
Ooh.
Does anybody have
Do we have
anything?
a toilet talk?
Too bad.
What?
So Cameron's toilet talk. Don't you know in the podcast?
Yes.
I have to think of a topic. It's about him.
Oh. Do we have one
Oh,
prepared?
here we go. I got one. Okay.
Oh,
This
no.
is kind of a yes or no. But I've been watching a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's videos just because I don't know why. It's stupid. But yes or no, do you think Cameron would survive in Five Nights at Freddy's?
No.
I'm gonna make it
No.
more generic. I'm gonna make it
He
more
would
generic. Let's
not.
just pick out video games that Cameron would and would not survive in.
Dead
Dude,
Space?
hold on.
Phasmophobia?
No,
here's a-
no.
Here's a really quick thing. Cameron has no idea about self-preservation.
I mean, all right, fair enough.
Like power supply in FNAF, he'd be like, "Why am I losing power so fast?" While he has both doors closed and is continuously watching the monitor.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
I
true.
don't. Okay, in
That would be
FNAF, I don't
Cameron.
think he'd have the stomach to keep both doors open.
Oh yeah,
So like he would just shut the doors and then wait for the power to go out, and then he'd be killed.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
that'd be true. Interesting. Phasmophobia? You probably wouldn't
Oh,
survive.
Phasmophobia.
You
Oh,
You
I
can't
think-
even play that game without
it's really
not going
weird
in the house.
because I haven't seen him play that before. Now,
Dude, oh my
Jeremiah
God.
and Ethan, however, they just immediately run for an Ouija board and be like, "So,
Yeah, did
You
you know they
wanna
added more
smell my
cursed
feet?
objects?
That's cool.
They added more
Alright.
cursed objects in there. They added cards, they added a voodoo doll, which actually does something. And then the Ouija board's still in there, but they added a bunch of other stuff I forgot. But
What about
Yeah.
Valorant?
would he
Mm,
survive Valorant?"
Yeah.
as in
like-
like
No.
as if he was an operator kind of
Yeah.
person?
No. He
No.
is very careless about where
His
he
aim
goes.
sucks in that game, dude. Imagine him in real life with it. No.
Here's the thing.
Wait, imagine me
If
in
he
real
was
life
in
with
that
what?
game, like if he was against real people who actually knew their equipment, Cameron would be like, what does this do?" For any piece of
Excuse
equipment
me?
he was given.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Excuse
Yeah.
me?
But
Yeah.
Doctor Strange though, dude, is coming out. Isn't that crazy?
I know. I'm excited for
One
it.
Wow! Wow!
Sorry, Cameron, but you would not survive FNAF.
No, stop!
Oh,
You can't
FNAF?
tell him it.
Okay, so Kenny, I'll let you
Yes.
bring this in. This is the topic that you
Oh, no.
suggested first when we decided
Oh,
to have you on.
Dear. Oh, dearie me. So the long age-old question: when it comes to movies and comic books, what is better, DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
Now here is a huge question:
Marvel.
which one's more iconic?
Mm,
DC.
DC.
no, Marvel.
DC.
DC.
But which one has more interesting characters?
Marvel.
DC.
Marvel.
DC.
Marvel.
Marvel for sure.
Dude,
See,
Mar-
here's the
like,
thing.
DC and Marvel have so
DC
many
has
in
like
common.
3 or 4 interesting main characters. Marvel, 90% of the cast is interesting.
See, here's the thing,
True.
Kenny. Here's the thing. DC has a ton of like heroes and people that aren't really well known, but are super interesting.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is a good
And
factor.
yeah,
But
but Marvel doesn't have a ton of superheroes. They have a lot of superheroes that are well known. And so like when you have there are two different like it's two different feelings. DC has so many more like really unique heroes and characters.
ooh,
And
here's something.
huh.
Uh, if you've seen the Christian Bale Batman movies, you will know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Realistic grittiness. Batman feels extremely genuine and real, as if it could be in our world.
Yes.
The Marvel universe, not at all.
Correct.
Not at all.
Yeah.
That
Most
is
of
the
DC feels like that.
DC feels a lot more realistic and gritty and a bit more of a grown-up taste, while Marvel
Yes.
is a lot more childish, I must
I
say.
actually completely agree with you.
I would say that
So-
if we're talking in terms of strictly comic books, see that's the issue because DC didn't go with Disney and Sony as their like film studios. I forget who they're produced by.
Warner Brothers?
Yes, Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers are great at what they do, but I'm gonna be honest, they did not take DC in a great direction after the Christian Bale Spider-Man. Or wow, I can't
Batman
talk.
movies.
Wow.
You got it. You
Bale
got it.
as Spider-Man.
But you know what I mean.
Partner.
It's the DCEU is just trash. That's just how it is.
When it comes to movies,
It's more
definitely-
darker too.
I don't know about
but
that.
here's another thing, though. Here's another huge thing that DC suffers from: God mode.
Yup.
There's
Mhm.
so many characters that just refuse to die.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they killed off freaking Iron Man, Captain America. Yeah.
I actually I tend to agree with Logan. He said honestly, over time, DC is greater than Marvel as far as being iconic, but Spider-Man is just as well known as Superman now.
Yeah. But also DC is more dark too. It has a more darker
That-
feel than
Yeah.
That's
I
a
agree.
really, really important thing, though, because it's
Yeah,
the
but-
maturity of DC.
it is mature, but I also like. I mean, I know Marvel's owned by Disney, so they can only do so much. But still, even under Disney, they do pretty good job of making it
The-
drama and all that stuff.
Well, a lot of that is casting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Marvel
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, for sure.
Marvel just simply did a better
Oh.
job with casting for a
Oh
lot
that
of
is
that.
true.
gosh.
Yes.
He-
That
Here's
is
something that
100% true.
actually really upset me in the Marvel trilogy. They screwed over Thor's character.
The Marvel trilogy? Oh, of Thor?
Yeah, dude, Thor went from a god learning how to be a king and how
humans
people
and
work.
on Earth, yeah.
Then the second movie is just is just a mess.
Yeah.
Ragnarok, his entire character is babushka'd out the window like an old taco. And he's just replaced by this absolute ridiculous nonsense.
He's a comedian in that movie.
Yeah, it's a whole
I love that
comedian
movie.
scheme. It's fun if you don't take it seriously.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about that movie, and I was talking about this with someone like yesterday, the day before. I think that movie was really well timed because that was right in the middle of all the really heavy Marvel stuff. They put it out right before it got into Endgame and stuff like that. So it was a really good comedic break while still getting necessary things done. And so like the whole movie as a whole, yeah, it was more of a comedy than anything, but it's a really nice break from how serious Marvel was getting and about to get. And so I really don't mind it.
Yeah.
For
Just
me-
talking about that from a filmic standpoint. Basically, the thing that Marvel with Disney has been notorious for doing and doing better than anybody has ever done before is taking the concept of adaptation and messing with the genre to an insane degree and still succeeding. So if you think about it, right, I guess technically with Sony too, because they tried to make Spider-Man 1 more of a horror movie. The first Tobey Maguire movie was technically considered a slight horror movie, a thriller.
Yeah, because it was Sammy Raymond
Sammy Raymond?
or
Sam Raimi?
Sam Raimi. Thank you.
Yeah. He's also an MSU dropout. Just gotta throw that
nice.
out there. I'm
Nice.
I'm the
'Cause
treasurer.
you are too.
I'm about to be.
God.
Oh.
James. Wow, dude. Throwing that in there too, huh? Jeez.
As of
You're
right now, I'm
Thanksgiving,
actually the treasurer of the club that Sam Raimi founded on campus, which
That's
is pretty
kinda cool,
pretty
actually.
dope. That's our claim
That
to
is pretty
fame as
dope.
a student org, is that Sam Raimi founded us.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, nerds.
But back to like they're experimenting. So Disney and Marvel are experimented with comedy in Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor Ragnarok, and still succeeded. They or I guess technically, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was a comedy, but Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was technically considered a, shoot, what I'm losing the word, but like a historical film, because it like takes place both in
You mean
past and
heroic?
present. No, it's like found footage film, kind of, where you're using elements of the past to tell a story. It was almost an origin story of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Whack.
Think about it.
Now, here's a huge difference, though. When it comes to Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy, it's like first intro, these guys are a bit quirky and goofy, and they all have their different gimmicks. Thor,
If you take each Thor movie separately and then say 2 doesn't exist, 1 and 3 stand alone very well if they didn't exist within the MCU as a whole and contribute towards Thor's character, right? Because Thor Ragnarok was a good movie if you don't know anything else about Thor, and the initial Thor was a great movie if you do know everything about Thor and pretend like 2 and 3 don't exist.
yeah.
It's just
Maybe. I still think 1 was a really good movie, and still like.
Yes.
yeah, I guess 1 is a good base point, but if you
Yeah.
really like 3, then the 1 it doesn't make sense as much because his character changes so drastically.
Well, that is true, and like Kenny was talking about him, he was supposed to be king in of
Asgard?
Asgard,
Yeah.
but I mean, and that is kind of why. Well, I mean, you all know what Ragnarok is in Nordic history, right?
Kind
Yes.
of.
The end of everything.
Yeah, it's the end of Asgard and everything, and so it makes a lot of sense that it was called Ragnarok because it was the destruction of Asgard and him having to leave. And that was the main point of the movie. Like, yes, it was a lot of comedy, but like the purpose of that movie was Asgard is destroyed, and now they have to take refuge elsewhere.
And also explaining how the hell they're going to get Thanos to Asgard. You know what? Let's get rid of Asgard and push him out.
Yeah, I do like how they use the movie though to basically explain how Hulk gets back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the other thing. It's like, yeah,
They used that movie in a lot of ways,
That-
and one of them was to set up, not Endgame, the one before Endgame, Infinity War.
That one scene got me so hyped up, though. The duel between the Hulk and Thanos.
Oh yeah.
That was so great.
yeah.
Man,
Oh,
I love
guys.
Marvel.
Here
did-
is
they
a
did a,
serious question, though.
Okay.
Which, when you think of the most iconic supervillain of all time, which do you think of?
Joker.
Thanos or the Joker?
Joker.
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 Oh yeah.
Says something, doesn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
No,
okay,
no, the
it's
most-
not just because of DC, but it's just because, dude, freaking the Joker just has no limits. Like, he has no goal in his.
He's
culinary
such a perfect yin to Batman's yang.
Yeah, he is.
And it's so delicious. And no
Yeah.
matter how many times you see a comic book, you're like, okay, what kind of messed up, hilarious crap is Joker gonna cook up this
I
time?
mean, he freaking killed Jim Gordon's daughter. Oh, paralyzed her actually. Sorry, paralyzed her. And Killing Joke or something like that it was called?
that movie. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
I
that was
watched
such
about
a
5
crazy-
minutes and I was like, all right, I can tell that this movie is not for me. It was a
Oh,
little
the
too
movie Joker?
disturbing. No.
Oh,
The Killing
Killing
Joke.
Joke.
Killing Joke? I haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
Voiced by Mark Hamill himself.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
it
been
was like a
wanting to see that.
crazy-ass movie.
It's rated R animation.
Yeah.
Dude.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to
Also,
see that.
can I just say Joker was so good.
Didn't see
Dude,
it.
I've
Karen, you would hate it. You
No,
would know it from a
I-
cinematic point of view, but
I would love
I
it because
probably
of
would
the
not
actor.
enjoy it.
yeah, that's true too. But like, it was so uncomfortable the entire movie.
Oh
and I
yeah,
absolutely
I will
loved
admit
it.
it was. Dude.
Like,
It was
had
pretty
all
crazy.
like the shots were uncomfortable.
Yeah,
the
it was such
acting
an
was
weird.
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
The entire movie was uncomfortable, and I
Yeah.
loved it.
Dude.
yeah. I
I
love when
don't
movies
really want
do
to watch
that.
it again because it's that uncomfortable, but I did love it.
Well,
No,
that's what
That's
I've
what I
heard.
like when movies do that.
I'm able to rewatch Schindler's List more often than I probably would be able to watch the
Well,
Joker.
that's like isn't that a?
that is the Holocaust movie
Yeah,
where the
Holocaust
German
movie,
is
yeah,
buying
okay.
Jews to save them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, but
literally
it's a-
able to
it's a very
watch that
different
easier.
I
Like
mean,
that's
I've
just a
seen
really
it too,
depressing
kind of uncomfortable.
movie.
Yeah.
yeah, and there's a difference between like depressing and uncomfortable and like how the movie is actually shot.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
like,
It's
it's
physically uncomfortable watching it.
That scene
Yeah.
with the Joker walking up the steps, and the entire time it's center framed.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
The center framing is the most and it like the camera is framed looking like from pavement straight at the stairs. I don't think it's looking up the stairs. I haven't seen that scene in a while, but we studied it. We literally studied that scene in class, talking about how its entire purpose is to just make everybody super uncomfortable.
Yes,
and
that
then the
was
scene with
most
him
of
in the
movie.
talk show where
Uh-huh.
everything is like I from what I remember, everything's like bright and colorful and
Yeah.
cheery.
Yeah. And then it's like, and then the bam, like just out of nowhere,
Blows
like,
his
that's
brains
crazy.
out.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
from a story perspective, you can see it coming, but from like a cinematic perspective, you don't.
Yeah, which
And
is
so
why
it's
it's like
really-
you don't know when it's gonna happen.
Exactly, and it's so good.
Yeah, I gotta watch that whole movie. It's yeah,
I'll
it's-
watch it with you,
it's a-
Cameron. I'll hold your hand while you're scared.
thank you.
It's not much of a horror
It
movie.
won't
it's
be
just-
it won't be like Train to Busan where I just run away.
Dude, that was such a good
I
movie.
hated that. I hated
Is
that.
that a
love
loop
that
back
movie.
to the fear?
I mean, we are getting a little long here. We're at an hour 16, so I'm down to talk about fear and then wrap up in a bit here.
Yeah.
We should discuss our fears again because I don't think everybody went.
No, all we got to was manslaughter.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
Beat me, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's it.
oh man, my biggest fear is like
Bitch,
fear of
Get out
anxiety.
the way.
Well, I have a fear of dolls. I hate dolls.
Oh my gosh. Never go to Jeremiah's. Oh my gosh.
Never go there.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I don't
There's
plan
a
on going
literal
there anyway.
bedroom stuffed with dolls, and
Oh,
all of
I
them are
hate
staring
that,
at
dude.
the bed.
Dude, I hate that, dude. Like I've seen there was a what is it freaking called? Damn, I forgot what it is. But there's something that has something like that and you could spend the night there and I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't want that. It's just why? Why do they need to be there? You know what I mean?
For little kids to play with.
No, it's stupid. They don't need to be there.
And for adults like Dylan to be scared of.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like it's just like I can't describe. It's just the fact that
Oh no.
I don't know, dude. I can't.
Can I
can't-
make that joke?
No.
And dolls
No.
are also made
Oh,
for
no.
adults like to hump with.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But yeah, I just don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like dolls. If they look creepy, I don't like dolls. Like
Dude,
the
it's
old
like
dolls
why?
from
Why
the
do
80s.
they need to? Yeah, I mean, to be honest though, like Barbie dolls, I don't mind, but like the weird, like porcelain dolls or like just the. I
What
don't
about
know,
Russian nesting dolls? Does that give you
No,
aneurysms?
like with- No, I don't. I'm fine with those. Those are
I,
kind of
I can just imagine Dylan just like pop
There's
pop.
another one. Ah, there's
Please
another one. Ah, there's another. It just keeps going.
Oh
No,
my gosh,
that-
like
that I could
like
find.
little explosives are attached to each layer, so it's like that would be insane.
You would
But-
only open up one layer.
Then it'd blow up.
Well, at a time, yes.
What?
But
If
But
you
I
open
don't know,
one and
it's
there's an
just weird.
explosive, then the entire thing just blows up, and then you have no
Yeah.
hands.
You have shrapnel in your face.
That's my
And then
biggest
you're dead.
fear.
She is
Losing my
she is
hands.
getting up and personal with you.
Actually, that
Her
is
and
one of
all
my
her
biggest
little
fears. Like
Yo,
one of my
what,
biggest
Cameron?
fears.
I was being sarcastic.
No, one of my biggest fears is like losing part of my hands or feet because like working out and lifting is so important to me and my mental health. If I lost the
yeah.
ability to do that well and like lost the ability
You become a
to
blob.
work out, I don't know what I would do with myself. Like that would be scary.
Dude, I don't know why. This is the weirdest thing, but I've always like thought the idea of losing a limb would be kind of cool.
No.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about it. Like,
To be honest, James, I know what you're talking about.
so do any of you know the
read that.
Enneagram?
No.
It's like a list of 9 different personalities, and one of them is 4, and something that they, an unhealthy 4 strives to be really, really unique. Like a healthy 4 just tries to be like true to themselves, but an unhealthy 4 tries to be unique and like all the time, like has to be unique from everyone else. And my number is connected to 4, and so like sometimes I feel the need to be unique. And so missing an arm would be one way to be unique.
I was thinking like a tattoo or a piercing. But yeah,
yeah, that's
losing an
that's
arm,
true too.
that's that works.
Yeah. Well, and I would like make jokes about it all the time. I'd be the funniest prosthetic person.
Prosthetic. No, Dylan's the prosthetic here, James. You can't.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm a
As soon as I
medic.
said
I'm
that,
a
I was thinking about
prosthetic.
Dylan.
I'm the prosthetic bitch.
Oh my gosh. James, I've shown you this before, right? Where I literally like bend my arm so it's just the elbow showing and I put the
No, I
rest
don't
behind my
think so.
back.
No, I don't think
Well,
so.
basically I'll roll up my sleeve to my elbow. I'll put my forearm behind my back so just my elbow is showing, and I'll just leave it there behind my back the whole time. And every time I go in public, and people keep staring as if I'm an amputee, and I'm just like, yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible, Cameron. Kenny.
My
Cameron,
God.
Kenny.
It's so it's even better when I go in my army hoodie.
Oh my god,
Oh
Kenny!
my gosh.
Kenny!
Kenny.
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 I'm pretty sure a dude with a veteran hat
Thank you, Logan.
on like one of those scooters literally saluted me at one time. I'm like, what?
Holy shit, Kenny.
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 What? No. Here's the thing though. I always, whenever
Salute
someone
back,
gets
you
to
better
me,
not.
I
You
do
always
a
get
180.
the military
I would always
discount,
do a
right?
180 and flicker my fingers like a little wave.
Oh my god, Kenny's
Every
making
time.
fun of amputees in public.
Uh,
I didn't do that to the vet. I did not. I
Oh
did
my
not.
God.
I did show my whole arm. And I pretended to be scratching my back the whole time.
Dude, you should get the military discount too.
No,
Yes, Rex.
dude, no. I have gone to Texas Roadhouse and accidentally gotten discounts before. I was like, I can't do this. That's
Kenny.
not okay. What?
At least he said no.
I did say.
You did?
Yes, of course I
Okay,
said
good.
no.
Okay, good. Oh my god. Oh my
If
god.
I was a really terrible person, I would literally get in my big brother's old uniform, which he left here, and fits me, with his beret, and it
that's
has
called
our
stolen
family name
valor.
strapped to it.
Yeah, that's
Oh
stolen
my God.
valor.
Yeah, that is stolen valor.
I'm cutting all of this out.
No, do
No,
not. I think it's hilarious.
Do not. 'Cause
Okay,
I'm
I
not
won't.
going to do that.
I
That's
won't.
true.
I won't.
That is so messed up.
That is messed
Oh.
I mean,
up.
at least
Kenny.
he's willing to admit it, so I do trust him there. I know he's probably not going.
Probably not.
Next thing
going.
you know,
Oh, that's so hilarious.
Anyway,
Oh my
my
God.
biggest fear is bees.
I thought your biggest fear
You
was
like
having Logan in a
jazz?
D&D session.
Alright, let me rephrase. My
That's why
second
he
biggest fear
fears
is bees.
bees.
you like jazz, Logan, James?
No, like I'm really good at like being still when I see a bee, but like inside I'm quivering.
Dude, why?
Honestly,
Dude,
same
I
here.
know. Oh my gosh, James, I kid you not. When I was like 10, I had a lawn watering job from one of my neighbors because they were gone and and it was like during a huge drought. So they would just hire me to take my sprinkler, bring it over, and just water their lawn. Under their like big fan radiator, whatever it is, next to the house, it's got the huge fan.
Yeah.
From underneath that box, there was a tiny hole. And I was like, what is that? Then a bee came crawling out of it. And then another, and another. I was like, oh shit, that's a hive. And I just
Dude.
drowned the whole thing out. And about like 24 bees wound up just like fluffing out of it. And no
Nice.
matter what, they never came near me. I was like, oh, this is fine.
Because they can't fly
Dude,
because they're wet.
If you want to hear about a bee's story, my house
I
is
mean, I
literally
didn't
a
ask,
wasp
but
nest. Alright, well, shut up. My whole house is literally a wasp nest. It's kind of stupid.
Wait, you live in a wasp
Wasp
nest?
I mean, there's bees. There was a wasp nest
dude
in the
just opens
shutters.
the
There's
door,
wasp
walks
nest
in,
in the
goes to
van.
the
No,
goes to the
oh my
kitchen
God,
and
it's
washes
not
his
a-
hand
oh
because of
my
the honey on the
God,
door
shut
handle.
up.
Dude, he
God.
just like walks through walls since it's all made
No,
of
stop,
like what?
stop.
Silicone?
Listen.
Dylan goes up to the queen and he's like, "My lady."
It's actually called an envelope. That's what it's actually called. And then it's called the
Envelope?
comb on the inside. An envelope,
cool.
yeah. And then it's called the comb on the inside.
Dylan, which
But the
comb
stuff
do you
surrounding
sleep in?
it. Son of a bitch. No, but like my house has the shutters.
You mean
or
hive.
shutters on the inside. There's wasp nest. In our attic vents, there's wasp nest. In our garage attic vents, there are wasp nests the size of softballs in it.
No, I can't.
There's literally wasp nests in the peaks of our house, and I got rid of all of
Oh
them.
my gosh.
Literally, sometimes shirtless at one point. kinda fun.
Dylan's like, "Come here, bees. I know
really
you want
was.
this
I was pissed
bod."
off because I'm like,
Dude,
why
just-
the hell are you guys here? Get the
Dylan's trying to
Dude,
seduce
just-
the
off my fucking
bees.
house.
Dude just sticking his
Stop.
dick in the envelope.
I literally fucked the bees.
Dude, that just
Dylan.
reminds me of the meme. It is scientifically proven that bee stings improve
Oh, yeah.
penis enlargement. I know
Does
what
it?
I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Yes.
Would you do it?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Jeez, he didn't even hesitate. He was like,
Dude,
100%.
no.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Oh my god, I have to cut that out. Oh my god. I have to cut that out. Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so tired.
Anyways, on the topic of animals,
What about animals?
there's a lot of them. My backyard is just like a cluster. It's just like the fluffy roadhouse pen. Like almost every year, there would always be like a rabbit's nest in our backyard. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. I was so traumatized as a child. I thought a rabbit's nest got like raided by like a hawk or something, because there was like a carcass split in half of just a baby rabbit, like eyes not even opened yet. It was such an infant.
Oof.
And then as I grew older, I came to realize, oh, it was probably a lawnmower.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Imagine getting that out of your head as a kid.
Getting a lawnmower out of my head?
No, a
How'd it get in there in
lawnmower
the first
grinding
place?
up baby rabbits as a kid.
Oh shit, bro.
Dinner is served.
Damn it, Cameron.
I think that's why rabbits stopped coming to our backyard and cats started.
Because you
Wow.
you can't serve cats for dinner.
No, just because cats like rabbit.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
And now I own 2 stray cats.
That's
Well, this has
pretty-
all been cool. Can I just finish up with a story?
Yes,
Yes.
So I'm gonna end this podcast with a fun story. So me, Dylan, Caleb, and Blair, who was on our podcast a couple episodes ago, us 4 were at Walmart, and it was Caleb's birthday, and none of us had a present for Caleb. So we were all like, "What do we get him? What do we get him?" And Dylan's like, "Well, why don't we buy him a Switch?" And we're all like, "Haha, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, yeah." So, we were like shopping around and stuff, and Dylan picks out like the 3 of like little pops.
Oh,
What are they
Pops,
called?
Yeah.
What are they
Funko
called?
Pops.
Funko Pops, yeah.
Yeah.
So he picks out like 3 of them and goes to the checkout line.
Yeah. Oh, they were the
and-
Spider-Man No Way Home ones.
Yeah, yeah. And we're standing there about to check out, and I'm like, well, why don't we do it?
I literally
So-
said, yeah. I said, why don't we do that for him?
Yeah. And so we decide we're gonna split it because it was Dylan's idea, so he paid half of it, and then Blair and I picked up the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
half. And so we go and we grab the Switch, and we check out, and we send Dylan the money and everything.
And we were
Um,
like, there you go,
and then-
Caleb. Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
yeah, it was happy birthday. And then I look at Dylan and I'm like, well, I kind of want to get a Switch too. And Dylan was like, well, I'll get one if you get one. So, being the absolute idiots we are, we
Yeah,
bought
yeah.
3 Switches that day.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was stupid.
It was really stupid.
Man, I should get a
I'm-
Switch.
I was gonna say
Dude,
I also have
you should.
one, and so does Jeremiah, Logan, and Jackson.
We all need to play Smash Brothers.
We're hoping to
I've
play
been
some
playing
Mario
Pokemon
Kart
Unite.
soon. Yeah, Pokemon Unite,
Ooh.
Animal Crossing,
That's a really fun game.
Mario Party.
Animal Crossing.
But here's the stupid thing, though. Here's the stupid thing. Nintendo, if you're listening, you screwed up. You screwed up because we had the Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing version, okay?
Mhm.
And we're thinking, oh my god, we're gonna get Animal Crossing with this because it's what fucking $315. So we were like, yeah, let's do it. And we've turns out Animal Crossing doesn't come with that freaking Nintendo Switch. That's Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
It's so funny because
So that-
mine came with Mario Kart.
Well,
What?
that's great. Good for
Mhm.
you. Ours didn't come with.
Dude,
frickin'
that
Animal
just
Crossing.
reminds me of one Christmas. My family got me 2 Wii U. My family only has a Wii, but they got me 2 Wii U controllers and a Mario Kart 8 Wii U disc for our regular Wii. I was like, you do realize we're missing a certain piece here, correct? We're missing a certain something.
Dude, that's so funny.
I'm not sure how to say this. You done goofed.
Wait, did you open those and then the rest of like Christmas you were like trying to open packages
No.
like expecting a Wii U?
Yes,
Because they
yes,
got you
actually.
the things in the game and you're like, and at Christmas you're like, hold on, something's
Wait a
not
second.
adding up.
Hold up.
That's
Something
really
ain't right.
funny.
Did you end
Yo,
up getting a
I'm thinking about
Wii
getting
U?
Stardew Valley.
What, sorry?
Did you end up getting a Wii U then after that?
Nope. They're still here collecting dust unused.
Oh my
God.
god.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh. There's actually a Wii U controller right here next to me. Just sitting on the shelf.
Just sitting there.
Shelf.
Oh my
Eh.
gosh. Well, if anybody wants to play Mario Kart with us, DM our Instagram thing. Maybe we'll add you as friends. Maybe we won't. I don't really know.
Oh yeah, we should have anybody that has Switches join us. Yeah,
Yeah.
have fun.
Everybody in the world.
Still got
who
to do
has
that
Switches,
big Among
join
Us game.
Wait, what? Among Us? I don't know what that is. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh my god. Of course you don't.
What is Among Us?
You're Among Us.
I am.
Among
Yes, I
Us.
am among you. What do you mean?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Cameron is a bit sus.
friends.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I think that'll be it for today.
Oh boy. This was
Coronavirus has a grasp on my throat, and I'm slowly losing my voice.
So you thought you could get away from the Rona, did you?
Mm. Ugh.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well,
Melissa wanna squeeze your throat.
Miss, I
Miss,
wanna
I
commit
think the
capital
throat
murder.
squeezing is very kinky.
We're doing impressions. Hold on.
Let's get a glass of water.
No, I didn't even have a glass of water. I just do it with my voice.
R2D2.
Do with that.
Hold on.
Hello there.
General
Hello there.
Kenobi. There you go. You
Hello
welcome.
there.
Oh my god.
Like a turd in the wind.
Oh my god, I remember that. You did that on the podcast. Dude, we literally did this. Caleb did the same exact thing.
Wait.
Oh.
Do you like jazz hands?
Do you like jazz?
You like jazz?
Jazz? Hey, do you like jazz?
I hate sand.
No.
Rough, of course, and irritating.
I slaughter them
It
all,
gets everywhere.
but not just the men, the woman,
And the children too.
That's dude. The fact that you specified just one woman, there was just one.
Yeah, it was
And the woman,
mommy,
too.
Tusken
The woman
Raiders, dude,
and
you
the
never
children
know.
too. One woman
Dude,
Tusken
you
Raider.
don't know how they are.
The rest
Dude.
were just a bunch of ungendered weirdos who put bags over their heads and yelled.
Wait, Kenny, can you do the Obi-Wan voice? But the line where he's like, "You are the chosen one."
Yes, do it.
Yeah.
The chosen one.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You said you would destroy the Sith, not join them. You were my brother, Anakin. I loved
messed
you.
up. You messed up.
I don't think you
Just
did.
sounds like Kenny screaming.
Can I leave that in there, Logan?
Yes.
By the way, though, you unfortunately
Just
messed up,
Master
though.
Chief shows up. You're just screaming, "Get out of here, kid!"
Yo, that was actually pretty good.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. But to be honest, though, you messed up because you were the chosen one. It said that you would destroy the
No,
Sith.
you
not
already
join
messed
them.
up, Dylan.
Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness.
Yeah, you did forget
You
that
were
one,
my
Kenny.
brother, Anakin. I loved you. And then
You were
I
my brother,
hate you.
I ate you.
No, he
Gosh,
says I
have
hate you
guys
before
seen
that I
the
love you.
translation of that scene
Oh,
from
yeah, he
English
does.
to Japanese to English again?
Oh yeah, it was so good.
Ah. Oh. Ew. Oh.
Wait, Kenny, real quick, can you do a Pikachu impression?
Pikachu?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I have dignity.
Oh man.
Oof.
Since when?
I mean, I would love to peek at you, though.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Um,
All right, we're done. We're ending.
Pika.
We're ending.
Bye.
Good week, guys.
We cannot. Nope.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
farewell.
Wait, are
amazing
you
goodbye.
putting Chucked in there?
Chug.
Oh my gosh.
No. It's